Welcome back to Breakfast Television on this Tuesday. Good morning, Canada. Welcome back. We're on 4 Wide on the Couch. A couple of things quickly here. The name Shohei Ohtani has been brought up on this show a lot. And for those, again, because it's worth bringing up, right? Like, if you're a baseball nut, you know who this is. If you don't, one more time, this gentleman is the best player in the game, not since Babe Ruth. No exaggeration. Have we seen a player this good in Major League Baseball? He hits like a champion. He pitches like a champion. He walks like a champion.
Thank you, Devo.
Thank you, Devo Brown. Thank you, Devo Brown. He's also now a 100% free agent and is talking to teams. So yesterday at the winter meetings in Nashville, which is a big deal, Jays GM, Toronto Blue Jays GM Ross Atkins was not in Nashville. He did a media availability via Zoom, and he oddly would not disclose where he was. It got more comedic as it went along. But around midnight last night, we found out, Ken Rosenthal from The Athletic broke the report. Ross Atkins and the Jays were at their spring training facility in Florida, and they met with Ohtani yesterday. That happened. This is getting a bit more real than even I expected right now. I don't want to land on this long, but by show of hands, who at this couch thinks the Toronto Blue Jays are going to, strategic cough, Devo Brown, are going to sign the greatest player since Babe Ruth?
Just because
I'll play
I
along.
think he would make Sid Sixero the happiest co-host I've ever seen.
I might need the day off.
I'm going to do this.
I might need the day off if they sign this guy.
No way. You're going to want to be here to talk
No, I
about
won't.
Yeah,
Because I want to be naked down Victoria running up and down, and I will be arrested.
Wouldn't be the first or only person. But
I just said I didn't put my hand up only because this is what happens. I get excited about something, and then you get pumped, and you're like, yes, let's do it. And then it doesn't happen, and you're like, oh. So I'm trying to be measured.
No, just live in the now. Just live in the present.
Live in the
There you go. Live in
do
the now.
I need to be
It's
the realist in this one?
It's possible. What, are you going to talk about money?
No.
You're going to talk about,
Yeah,
what
you
are
know
gonna
what?
talk about?
I'm usually the realist. We need a realist.
Okay.
Yes.
That he's also having conversations with the Los Angeles Dodgers, with the Atlanta Braves, with who
Angels.
else?
The Angels are still in the mix.
Yeah. So there's still other teams there. The fact that he had you're allowed to take meetings. Of course, you're going to take meetings. You want to know what's out
Biggest
there.
decision of his professional life.
Right?
Well, you're not
Biggest
gonna take,
decision.
But here's the thing: you're not going to take a meeting with no
you're
with no
considering.
substance.
You're
yeah,
considering.
there's consideration there
And
because this kind of speculation is going to happen if you take a meeting.
And that's the thing. So
Yeah.
I want to make it a little bit real for everybody that we're not the only ones in the mix, but there's a good chance.
Hey.
And I'm feeling good about
That
it.
report last night was a little unexpected. I've heard the rumors, but like it is what it is. It's winter meetings. It's fun. It's
Yeah.
hot stove. It's baseball off season. It's all good fun. This is more than good fun. They had a sit down with the most important free agent potentially in the history of Canadian sports yesterday. I think that's a big deal. Watch this space. We're going to watch the Vancouver space later tonight as the greatest soccer player in Canadian history, Christine Sinclair, plays her final game for Canada. Christine, I just want to applaud this amazing athlete for this country. Christine Sinclair tonight will wrap it up for Canada in front of a ton of family and friends in Vancouver. She has scored 190 times internationally for her country. No woman or man has scored that many goals in international soccer in the history of the sport. She is an icon in this country, someone who had no intention of becoming an icon. She hates doing interviews. She hates talking about herself.
Yep.
She hates making herself the headline. And Christine, I don't care. You will be the headline tonight as she walks away. Thoughts on this titan of Canadian sports as she gets a proper send-off? And for a while, I didn't know if she'd get a proper send-off considering the state of Canada soccer, but I digress. It's about Christine tonight. Thoughts on this unbelievable athlete? Tam, start with you.
Well, if she doesn't like talking about herself, guess what? Today, BC Place is going to be called CS Place. Christine Sinclair plays tonight in her honor. I think even you reading those stats, it's incredible. It gives me chills. To say that she has scored the most, no man or woman in soccer history has scored more, which gives me goosebumps.
Yeah.
And I love her, just the fact that she is so humble, her humility. Arash Madani did an interview with her, and watching that, she just seems so calm and just so like, you know what? Like, this is just what I do. Congrats to you, Christine. You have made us prouder than you can ever imagine. Thank you for everything you do.
Meredith Shaw.
Yeah, well, I mean, I think she balances that humility and that ferociousness so incredibly well. And in that piece earlier, she was speaking of that she hopes she makes her parents proud. Both of them have passed on. And absolutely, I mean, without a doubt. And already she is starting a foundation, to help kids in sports without the financial backing. Already she is using her voice to create change moving forward. So just a top-notch athlete, a top-notch Canadian, and I can't wait to see her final go tonight.
We might not see another like her in this country, Devo. The stats are, never mind all the other stuff, the stats are unbelievable.
But that's the thing. The stats are massive, but for me, it is the rest of her and what she's done for Canada Soccer. And we know there's been comme ci, comme ça with that, but the organization, not her at all.
No.
But she's helped lift that to the next level. She's opened up doors for so many other athletes, male or female, in that sport and other sports. She's always spoken out and supported people and been a role model and inspiration for so many young athletes in this country. I have one jersey on display, because I'm not the type that will display that in my home. I have one jersey on display in my home, and it's Sinclair.
Number
That's
12.
what it is. And that says everything you need to know about how I feel about her. And she hates, you're right. She hates that we're talking about her right now.
She does not like this segment on Breakfast
But
Television at
you
all.
are hating every second of hearing and seeing this. I know that. But you deserve all of the praise and accolades that you will be getting for the rest of your life, because you've earned it all.
But also kind of lived in the shadows, soccer speaking internationally for a long time. And it speaks to how the infrastructure of soccer in this country, the Women's Player of the Year award began in 2001. She never finished top 3 in voting, ever, for Female Player of the Year. An absolute crime.
Yeah.
Our profile on the world stage. Now, for a while, unless you really had a good World Cup, it was tough to break through. It's a crime that she wasn't even top 3. That's a joke. Whatever. We know the truth here. She is the GOAT. Christine Sinclair, all the best to you and the family tonight in Vancouver. It's going to be an amazing night.